Okay, it's that time of year again when you may be trying to figure out what to buy for some people on your gift list. So in this video, we're going to take a look at 20 good gift ideas under 10 bucks. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. Well, as we have done in the last several years, we're going to do a series on gift ideas at different price points. This one's going to be gifts under 10 bucks. I found 20 gifts under 10 bucks that will, I think would be pretty cool stuff that I would like to get, or that I already have and I really like, and maybe whoever's on your list will too. Just as we've done in the past, in the description below, or wherever it's at on whatever device you're on, I'll put links to all the items that I'm showing you here. If they're Amazon links and you buy them through those links, it'll help support the channel. In fact, I would really appreciate it if you would do all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links this year. It would really help the channel out. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it's a win-win for everybody. That's survivalonpurpose.com/Amazon. Will take you right there, straight to Amazon's site. You can use your Prime if it's a Prime item or whatever, and it's fine. But either way, if it's not an Amazon link, there'll still be a link below. And I'll also put links to the past year's videos in case there's something you don't see something in this particular one that you like. There may be a couple of repeats here and there because stuff I really like, but other than that, those prices are probably still good too, or close to good, so there may be some more ideas for you. So there'll be a lot of different ideas if you watch all the different videos. So anyway, without me doing any more rambling, let's get started. So we got 20 gifts under 10 bucks. We're going to kind of run through these. If I've done reviews on them, I'll try to mention it, and then you can look those up on the channel. But we're not going to spend a whole lot of time because this can turn out to be a really long video. So first of all, for $4.95, we've got some Tenacious Tape. This is a really good piece of gear for repairing tarps and tents and stuff like that. Packs, anything made out of fabric. It's almost permanent. I would call it permanent anyway. It's really good stuff. $4.95 beats the heck out of duct tape. Next on the list, at $4.99, got the Active Shooter Manual from Philip Ball. I did review this one. It's a really great little very concise little book. I met Philip. He's a great guy. Again, $4.99 on Amazon. Sorry that we even have to think about stuff like that. Next on the list, if you got somebody like me that likes to play around the guitar around the old campfire, they probably already got one of these somewhere in a drawer that they don't know where it is, but it's just a string winder. You put this on your tuning keys and you wind it if you have to replace your strings, if you break a string or whatever. Really handy little item for anybody that plays guitar. I promise you they will like this, and it is $5.15 on Amazon. Next, I like books. It's a pretty cool book called The Tree Finder. Basically what this uses, it uses kind of like a decision tree process to help you identify trees. So you start out at a broad level and you narrow down, go down the branches, so to speak, till you get to the trunk. Based upon different characteristics, and you find out what kind of tree it is. Pretty cool to help you identify trees. It's $5.48 on Amazon. Next is an item that I think is really important to have some trauma stuff with you, just in case, better than first aid. First aid will help you feel good. Trauma will save your life. This is H&H, what is this? Flat compressed gauze. So this is just a really very compressed way to carry a pretty good bit of gauze in case you need to help stop some bleeding. It fits right in a pocket or a pouch or all kinds of different places. It is $5.65. Next on the list, pretty cool little item, I think, and this comes in a 2-pack for $5.79, and it's basically a Nite eyes, a little gear clip thing, but it's got a little small carabiner on one end, and it's got one of these heavy duty like twist ties on the other end, so you can wrap it around stuff and hang it and clip it on. Use it for a zipper pull, all kinds of stuff. Really cool little items. I like these little gear ties from Nite eyes. This one comes in a 2-pack for $5.79, and I think they're in different colors too. Next on the list, as far as preparedness goes, this is more for urban preparedness, but if you're in a situation where you need to get water in an urban environment, a lot of times they use these little special keys. You gotta have these special keys to open a hose faucet on the side of a commercial building. Sometimes they have a little lock and door on them. You gotta have the key to unlock it. Then you have to have a key to turn the water on. So if you're in a situation where the grid's down, or you need some emergency water, this can help you get it. And it's a pretty cool thing to have in a survival kit, in my opinion, at least in an urban survival type kit. And it's $6.06 on Amazon. It's a 4-way valve key. Next on the item is another kind of a first aid item or trauma item, and I just saw this in a ankle kit, actually med kit that I reviewed. It's a Klever Kutter. I thought it was really cool. It's a safety cutter. It's got a couple little blades in here so you can cut boxes open with it if you want to. You can probably cut clothing, seat belts, just whatever. Any stuff that you can cut, but it doesn't have any exposed blades, so you wouldn't hurt whoever you're trying to help cut their clothes off and get to a wound or whatever. And this is $6.75 on Amazon. Pretty cool idea there. It's really well in a stocking. Next on the list this is a cool item from the folks at VanQuest. I really like VanQuest gear, you know that. They have these different kind of glow-in-the-dark patches. This one happens to be a U.S. flag patch, which I think is really, really cool. And it glows in the dark, so it lets you show your patriotism, and even at night. But they also have these in blood type and different type of, and they have several different ones, different versions. This particular one is $6.89. I'm going to get one of the blood type ones for myself to go on my trauma kit. So that's a pretty cool little item for under 10 bucks. Next on the list is another kind of a trauma kit item, and this is something I've talked to people that do first responders, and they say they use these all the time. This is a very handy thing to have, very simple to use, and it's a Nasopharangeal Airway. Basically what this does is you stick it in somebody's nostril, and it helps in case they have an obstructed airway, and it helps them to breathe so they don't die from lack of oxygen. Something really good thing for somebody who's trying to build themselves a trauma kit, and it's $6.89 on Amazon. Probably not the most romantic Christmas gift, but pretty cool anyway. Next on the list is something I think I've had these on another gift ideas video in the past, but it's well worth repeating. It's a Rite in the Rain notebook. Just they have these in several different versions, several different colors and stuff. But basically, the paper in here is a special kind of paper that you can write on with pretty much any ink in the rain, and it won't run. And it just help you preserve your stuff, your notes, and whatever you need to take. That's a pretty cool idea there. $7.93 on Amazon. Next on the list, if you're always a good idea to having a survival kit, a preparedness kit, some way to purify water. And this is a very small Potable Aqua. It is 50 tablets in here to help purify water, and these are $7.98 on Amazon. Pretty handy. Let's see. Okay, now we're going to go with a couple of books. Next on the list is one of the books that I've read this thing at least 2 times, and that is a feat in itself. But if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. It's really a classic. It's Atlas Shrugged, and if you pay per page, it's a heck of a deal because there's a lot of pages in here. This thing is $7.99 on Amazon. Several different versions, but this is the one I found for $7.99. Highly recommend it. Have you ever seen the bumper stickers that say, "Who's John Gall?" Read this book. So, Atlas Shrugged, really great book. Another book that I've had for, gosh, I bet you 40 years, probably 30, 40, 35 years anyway, is a book of 5 Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. Musashi was a samurai back in the, I don't know, something century, 1645 area, something like that. And that's when this was written. it is a very, very good look into the mindset of somebody who really was a warrior, lived a warrior lifestyle. So that's it's Classic Guide to Strategy by Miyamoto Musashi. Highly, highly recommend this book. Probably can't get one that looks just like this now. This one's kind of old, but I know you can get it in paperback. And the price for this in paperback on Amazon is just $8. Highly recommended. The next item on the list is another book. This is a little bit of a book break here, but this is the U.S. Army Guide to Map Reading and Land Navigation. $8.34 on Amazon. It's you're gonna have to have your spectacles on to read it, because basically it's just a compilation probably of a lot of government documents, as far as government training pamphlets and whatnot. But it's got some really, really good information in there. Just make sure you got your glasses on, because it's written in very small print. But this is $8.34, and somebody needs to learn about that. This is a really good way to do it. Next item is another thing that I know has been on another suggested gift video, and I've actually done a dedicated video about this. Something everybody should have, in my opinion, in the woods anytime they go out into the field, is a whistle. This is a Fox 40 Micro, and it actually comes with a breakaway lanyard, not this little ball chain. I bought this thing separately, and it is $8.49 on Amazon. Very loud, very compact, very, very good thing to have with you. Next item is pretty much geared more to women, but It's a personal alarm with a key ring, and basically this is we did something similar to this on the channel before, but basically you just pull these things apart and it puts out this extremely loud 120 decibel siren so that you can get somebody's attention. So typically bad guys don't want attention. If you're in a situation where the bad guy's trying to attack you, screaming loud noise, if there's other people around, it will draw attention. So it's a proven deterrent to crime. So that's the personal alarm from the folks at Sabre, and that is $8.90 on Amazon. Just a couple more things, we're done. The next item on the list I think is pretty cool is a zombie tinder survival candle. It's good for up to 12 hours. What I think is really cool about this, it's got this little fuzzy looking thing you can see in there. You can fluff that up and that actually will allow you to strike this candle with a ferro rod. So that's pretty cool. And that again is the 12-hour zombie tinder candle, and it is $8.95 on Amazon. Pretty cool deal there. A couple more things. Next one is $8.99, and this is a stove. This is a new one, but I've actually had one of these little backpacking stoves now and been using this thing. This is $8.99 for a backpacking stove. Very compact. Got a piezo lighter on it. You just click it, and I've been using one for at least 3 years on a lot of Boy Scout campouts, and it's still going strong. Comes in this nice little pack here. $8.99 on Amazon. Heck of a deal there. And finally, the last item is something that's sort of kind of just a cool little thing, really. It's a Swiss Tech Utilikey 6-in-1, and basically it's got a couple of screwdrivers on it, a couple of little different blades on it, and it all clips right on your key ring, unclips and comes off really easily if you need to use it, and just a handy way to have a little extra blade with you. And it's kind of cool. It fits in a stocking pretty well, and this one is $9.99 on Amazon. And that wraps up the 20 gifts for under $10 video. I'll put if you click right over here at the end of the video, there'll be kind of like a playlist of all the different price ranges. We're going to do 10, 20, under 30, under 50, under 100, and over 100 this year. And different, as many as I could find that were pretty cool. So hopefully this will help you if you have some people on your list that you need to buy some gifts for. And as always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a brand new video every Friday and Saturday, and very often random videos throughout the week. Be sure and check over here. And if you're not subscribed, be sure and click down in the corner and subscribe so you can be notified when I put out new videos. I would really appreciate your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.